Meet Dan. Dan is in the insurance industry, and he is always on the lookout for new clients. Well, not always, but whenever he can actually find the time. You see, Dan has other priorities besides prospecting. Between handling all his administrative responsibilities, following up with key prospects, answering questions and concerns from existing clients, as well as keeping up with industry trends, news, and education, Dan only has about 25% of his day left to prospect. And if he's responsible for creating his own marketing content, that 25% could easily be cut down by as much as half. But there is good news. Even with only a limited amount of time available to market and prospect potential new clients, Dan still makes a pretty good living, and his client list is growing, just at a much slower pace than he would actually like. The truth is, Dan wants to grow much faster. So he figures maybe he should look into buying leads, because this could cut out the marketing time it takes to find a prospect who may be interested in buying insurance. But Dan quickly realizes that buying leads is a shortcut that won't pay off, really because there's no relationship. The prospect is usually just willing to talk to Dan because they want to compare prices. And now Dan was just about to give up on his idea for accelerated growth when he bumped into a colleague of his at the annual insurance conference named Mark. When Dan asked Mark how business was going, he was shocked to learn that Mark's production was up. It was up big time. He was even having a hard time keeping up with all his new warm market relationships. All things considered, the responsibilities and roles for Dan and Mark were not that much different. Mark only has the same 25% of time in the calendar to prospect as Dan. So how is Mark growing so quickly? Well, Mark tells Dan his secret. He hired VN2 Marketing to implement a strategy called the area method. This is an online strategy where 4 things happen every day on Mark's behalf without his involvement. And the first is audience building. Every day, new highly targeted prospects are added to Mark's funnel from new social media connections. The second thing is rapport. Rapport is being established daily with new prospects that make it onto that list. And then the third step is education. Prospects are being educated daily with valuable and relevant content that help establish Mark's credibility and authority with his prospects. And then last, but certainly not least, advertising also happens daily, but only after the first 3 steps have been completed. Mark's prospects receive professional and consistent offers on a regular basis to help protect his clients while saving them money. And even though Dan knows better, he sometimes goes right from audience building to advertisement because he has so little time to build rapport and educate his prospects. And as you can imagine, the results are poor and often can do more damage than good with the prospect. Dan likes the idea of a custom marketing and lead generation campaign built just for him, especially if it helps him establish himself as a thought leader and authority in the insurance industry. So he decides to give VN2 Marketing a call to schedule a demo with an account executive to see if the area method could be a good strategy for him. And then during the demo, he learned that in addition to deploying the area method, VN2 will also create and post branded content on social media that includes images, videos, and client engagement surveys. VN2 will also research the web to find popular, relevant blog posts and articles to be shared on his social feed to generate conversation and establish the authority. VN2 can even supply and manage a sales funnel service to house and share all his digital resources, set up custom email marketing campaigns, create lead capture pages, scheduled webinar services, and much more. This is all done on his behalf by VN2 Marketing with fanatical consistency. After the demo, Dan realizes he needs to hire VN2 Marketing to achieve his goals for exponential growth. He quickly becomes a client and schedules his first strategy session before officially launching. His confidence in his decision grows when he finds out that his account executive will actually meet with him twice a month to review the campaign progress and make any necessary adjustments along the way. He also likes knowing he has real-time email support for any technical questions or concerns. Within just a few weeks, Dan's appointment book is filling up with new warm market relationships who are interested in seeing what Dan can do to possibly help them, and he is confident that he made the right choice by hiring VN2 Marketing. If Dan's scenario sounds familiar to challenges that you might have with marketing and prospecting, Maybe you should also look into what VN2 Marketing can do for your business the same way Dan did. Schedule a demo today. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Thanks for listening in, and we look forward to meeting with you soon.